Meditate on that idea deeply. You have been trained to be distracted. Welcome back, gentlemen. So one thing that comes across in my client calls more than any other kind of problem is this inability to focus at one specific task at hand. The world will have you believe that multitasking is the best way to be productive. I personally believe it's a load of old bollocks. The best way, and this comes from the distinction of being busy and actually being productive. You can be busy, you can be working on several different things at one time, but it's not necessarily productive. It's not moving you closer to the goal that you want to achieve out of that particular process. So let's first just have an understanding of, if we want to get to A, to B, where the fuck is A? So A is a consequence of modern Western culture, to be honest. It's a pervasiveness of the screens and marketing and notifications. And, every so often people are trying to grab your attention, and attention itself has been a commodity. It's been something to sell. It's been something that can be, it should be on the stock exchange, like oil and gold and all the other kind of commodities in that regard. But attention is a currency, and just like I am competing for your attention, like many other YouTube videos who have editors with quick cuts and things like that. I probably should get an editor. It would probably be in my best interest. But you have to realize that on a fundamental level, they are training your intelligence. One of the reasons that I believe that many young kids have got things like ADHD, and even some adults have got ADHD, is that they've been trained to be distracted. I mean, think about that for just a second. Meditate on that idea deeply. You have been trained to be distracted. You've exercised yourself to be distracted. Just like how you go to the gym and you try and train your biceps, get bigger biceps by putting that muscle under duress. So too, you put your attention under duress when you constantly are flicking between notification here, call there, message there, I am there. It's really ludicrous, and it makes a lot of sense when you actually pass it out like that. So first, having an understanding of that, the damage that you've done over a long period of time that brings you up to a point where you just cannot focus on one fucking thing for longer than 10 minutes or so. So what is the remedy to the solution? The remedy to this particular equation? Well, it is found in the retraining of your focus and your attention. Simple as that. So how on earth do you do that? One of the reasons that I'm a big promoter of meditation is the fact that it trains you to bring your focus to one point. So you have an object of meditation, which is typically your breath, or it could be a candle, it could be a particular emotion, or even a body part. We do body scans in meditation and focus on a particular area of the body, but that is an attempt to again give you a little bit more tunnel vision into what you're trying to bring the focus of the particular task at hand towards, and what you're trying to kind of clear out and mitigate. Now, meditation is very difficult for many people. Lots of people can't stick with it at a time, and again, this is a consequence of the damage that has been done for an extensive period of time. So we kind of have to rely on small tools and techniques that are going to be resourceful for us, making baby steps towards that end goal of, again, increased focus. So one of the things that I do, which I find really, really helpful, is I bought a box, and I'm actually looking at this box now. I can't show you the box because it's part of my kind of like cabinet, and the box has a timed lock on it. So what I do whenever I'm trying to focus at one task at hand, and I feel again that kind of allure to that distractible nature of checking my phone, checking my tablet and things like that, is I put all my phones and tablets and devices and anything distracting in that box. It's quite a big box, and then I will lock it for a certain period of time. So if I want an hour of focused work, the box will be locked for an hour, and it's on a time release lock. So even if I wanted to go into it, I can't open it until that hour is up. Now that's been a really, really beneficial change and alteration that I've made in my routine to accelerate the rate in which I can exercise and develop my focus. Now, I think that will be really, really helpful. Another thing to be mindful of is also, I'm still recording this on a computer, and there are various different distractions on the computer, Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. So how do you, what would you say, create a proverbial box on the computer? So there is a piece of software which I'm actually not affiliated for, so I've got no affiliation with this app. I just love the app. It's called Cold Turkey. And cold turkey is the exact same premise, but on your computer. So time restricted apps that you can't undo. So many of the problem with these kind of like lock things like screen time is that, you know, if you put screen time on your phone, you can just go into screen time and undo it. And if you want to go and look at Instagram, you can do it. But with a cold turkey app, you can put like a software block on Instagram, Twitter for like an hour at a time, and then it's a fail safe, so you can't undo it. So you limit the distractions, and then also you limit the energy needed to fight yourself undoing it. So you just that part you don't even think about because you can't undo it, and you don't waste any energy thinking, oh Jesus Christ, how am I supposed to undo this? Or you know, I'm trying to undo this. So those two tools have been essential in taking big steps towards exercising and developing my focus. Paired with meditation, also paired with extensive reading time, has gotten me to the point where I'm again pushing past those 45-hour to 2-hour marks of continued focus on one particular task at hand. Other than that, I think that will be excellent steps for you to take in order to develop your focus. I don't want to overwhelm you with some of these tips and tricks. I want everyone to take action on them, because better focus means more output, means more money if you're kind of like working on your side hustle, more gains, more progress, more life. So gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this little drop of wisdom. I hope you take action on it, and let me know what your other tips and tricks are for keeping focused at one particular task at a time. Drop the comments in the link below. And if you subscribe to anything of what I've said, you can subscribe to me, and I'll talk to you again very soon, gents. Take care.